Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Willow Silverway and I am back here with another pick a card reading here for you guys. So as you can see on my last video, I did my favourite recipe for my bon. I hope you enjoyed that. If you haven't already, please go and have a look at that. I would really appreciate it if you guys could tell me if you would like anything more like that or anything else differently. Starting next week, we are going to start doing some weekly readings. So I'm going to do a weekly reading on a Monday here for you guys, and then try and do a pick a card near the end of the week or spice it up. We're going to try and spice up the channel a little bit just so it's not completely chocked full of pick a card readings, although I know that you guys would probably like that. Okay, so here today, this pick a card reading is all about October. What is coming for you October? What can you expect? Is there anything that you need to look out for? Or is there anything good coming your way? Anything along those lines? So as always, please take your 3 mindful breaths, meditate upon the cards, and please choose with that gut instinct. You can obviously choose via the crystals, and that is perfectly fine. But I do highly recommend meditating on those cards and giving your so that you can have the most accurate of readings. Okay, so this is pile number 1 here with the clear quartz. This is pile number 2 here with the smoky quartz. This is pile number 3 here with the amazite. And this is pile number 4 with amethyst. Okay, so once you've done that, I will put the timestamps down below so that you can skip ahead to the one that you feel the most drawn to. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, so here is my group number 1s here with the clear quartz on top of your deck. Just going to pop that over here and let's see what card you've got. Okay, so we start out here with the Temperance card, followed up by the Hierophant, and the Two of Swords, and the World card. Okay, so with these 4 cards here, let's kind of break this down. So with the Temperance card here, so we've got this Temperance card here. Now, Temperance is all about balance and negotiation. So I do feel like there's going to be some sort of revelation this month. I feel like you're going to find yourself a bit more balanced this month, especially with spirituality or some sort of balance that you've been kind of trying to look for, just because of that third eye kind of representation within the Temperance, as well as there being this gorgeous sort of path and the sun. I feel like you've been negotiating or you're working towards some sort of goal. Now this goal is now starting to sort of be on its end, and you're being a bit more at peace, or you're balancing it a little bit better, and your angels and your guides and spirituality wise, you know, spirits are trying to help you do that and help you become a bit more balanced. With this balance is then coming the Hierophant, and this is very much about education and life lessons and everything else. But for me also, this is also about opening doors. With the 2 keys that are at the bottom here, it just seems like people are laying the keys in front of you, that they're saying that you are the one that is moving forward, you are the Hierophant, and that you need to walk through the doors that are being laid in front of you, or the key, pick up the keys and walk through the door of whatever is being laid in front of you. And that's how I kind of see this at the moment, that there have been major doors been opening for you recently, and it is making you feel a bit more balanced. Not just that, because you're being balanced, more doors are opening here for you. Now, the reason why I do say this type is because tarot card has a lot to do with astrology, and a lot of the planets that have been retrograde recently are now going direct, and this is now opening the door for so many people. And it seems like if you guys have been picked group 1, that is now what's happening for you guys, is that the doors are now opening for you. You've been in this very shut off space, or it's been very shut off to you, and you've been very emotionally like, nope, I don't want this, I'm crossing this off, I'm moving away from it. I don't want to do this anymore. You feel, you feel like you've had to be bound a little bit, but the last of that is dropping off. The last of that is that emotionally is dropping off, and you're starting to feel a bit more balanced and everything else. And then just confirmation of you dropping this and doors opening and things changing around for you is this world card to finish. Now, the world card is all about obviously success and the world changing and travel. So I would definitely say that this is now something that you can see on the that is going to happen in October. Is this world card is now going to start come out for you, and the success that you've been putting in is now going to be presented towards you, definitely. Okay, so then on to the next lot of cards here. So then we have the full moon in air solution. So this card is obviously the solution that you have been looking for is now being sort of presented towards you. Also within the air sign, so it's something that's sort of been brought to you, not very in a very direct way. It's been something that you've had to work for. It's something that you can feel proud of, because it's not been washing past you. It's not been thrown at you. It's been like carried in the breeze. It's something that you've been walking with, and that is the solution. Okay, and then on to the next lot of cards I've got here. So then we have, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to feel relaxed and feel safe. So again, your angels are sitting there saying you are protected now. You don't have to carry on this fight. You don't have to carry on this emotional sort of, blockage, or whatever this blockage is. I feel like there's a blockage in your life, and this blockage needs to now go away. And that is your solution. That is the solution to this whole problem. That is the solution to your success. Is you dropping whatever emotional baggage, whatever is blocking your path, you need to drop that. You are protected via your angels. You are protected from all the harm. You're protected from everything else. You need to now look towards the future. So then I have here I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. I feel like you guys have been going through some right old shite recently. Things are starting to look up for you guys. Things are starting to look a bit better. I do feel like you guys have been through some really, really tough stuff. And that's the reason why you are a bit more emotionally blocked, or why you are a little bit more, your barriers are up. Try to drop those. The peace is now. You have this peace now because you've worked for it. Again, though, there is this caution is warranted. Look deep into a situation before proceeding further. So just make sure you're not rushing into things in October too quickly. Make sure you take caution in the things that you do in October. Just make sure that you look into things. Don't rush ahead. Don't go in there all guns blazing. Make sure to take a step back. And remember to ask your angels for help. Now, this has just come out now that you ask your angels for help. Be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So that is a big message there for somebody in group 1. Then on to the next lot of cards. So create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So I do feel like you guys in group number 1 need to kind of connect back with the divine. Again, with this coupling up with this temperance card, I would assume that you guys do need to kind of, get back in touch, get a bit balanced again. And these doors and this new change is going to come to you, but you've got to try and sort of get back in touch with yourself a little bit. Again, a peace card has come up. There's no worry, as everything will work out beautifully. Again, I feel like you guys in group number 1 need to know that you need to be at peace. And again, release judgments about yourself and others, and focus on love and light that is within everybody. I feel like you guys really needed to hear that. Like, there is some, have compassion this month. Take things slow. Things are opening up for you. Proceed with caution. Things are at peace now. You're not going to go, you've been struggling and struggling and struggling. And I just feel like the doors are now opening for you. Peace is now going to be upon you. The way forward is paved with light and love. And I can just see So many exciting things here for you for group number one. As long as you kind of get away from this emotional blockage, or whatever this emotional blockage is, this emotional blockage now needs to go. You need to release yourself and be at peace, and things will just start happening for you. Okay, so I'm just going to see if there's any other additional messages here for you. I'm just going to pull a card from my Fairy Oracle deck here. Are there any other additional messages here for group number one? Thank you. Wow, that was quick. Okay, so let go of the guilt. Let go of the guilt. I feel like you guys have got this guilt and I'm not sure why. So let go of that guilt. There's no need for you to hang on to it. There's no need for you to hang on to this emotional baggage. There really isn't. And then aptitude. Like aptitude, adapt. Adapt. Everything's changing. Make sure that you adapt. Make sure you don't stay rigid. You know, let go of this guilt. Let's go with these barriers. And I feel like you just in group one, you guys really need to let go of this barrier. I just feel, I see it literally sitting there like the Two of Swords, that you guys have got some sort of barrier sitting there going, nope, I don't want to let anybody in, not emotionally, not physically, everybody back off, get the fuck away from me, I don't care. Where it's like, no, if you release this and we throw it away, then all of this abundance and all of this happiness and peace and everything else is coming towards you. But you need to let go of whatever this emotional baggage is here. Okay, I think that's everything there for group number one. So if this reading did resonate with you, then please, 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 please leave a thumbs up and comment down below. Also, if you would like to see any of my previous videos as well as any upcoming ones I may have, then please, please, please hit that subscribe button. I would really, really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, so on to my group number two. So you guys here have this smoky quartz on top of your deck. I'm going to pop that over here and let's see what card you've got. Okay, so we start out here with the Two of Pentacles. Then we have the Nine of Cups. And then the Three of Wands. And then the Queen of Wands here. And then also the Knight of Wands. Okay, so guys, in group number two, this is already quite interesting to me. So we start off here with the Two of Pentacles here. So you guys seem to be balancing something at the moment. Now, this could be work and home life, or this could be work and love life. But you like two major things, or it could be small things. Yeah, I see you juggling like one of or two of those kind of things. I see you juggling a lot of stuff at the moment. Now, with it being coupled with this infinity sign, always the infinity sign is something about sort of letting something go and then it coming back to you. And I feel like you've let something go a long while ago. Now, I feel like it could be possibly that you've wanted, say, a love life or something like that, and you kind of let go of the idea of that because you had other things going on in your life, i.e., you know, school, work, family, something else has gone on for you to put love or to put your happiness on the back foot. Now, the reason why I say that is because we've got this Nine of Cups here. Nine of Cups is very stubborn energy. It's very much like, I have everything that I think I need, so I'm going to sit here and I'm not going to budge. I'm not going to move. I'm happy, when it's like quite clearly deep down inside you're not happy. And there's that cup that is missing. You know, it's not the full 10, there is the 9. There is that cup that still needs being filled. That's the Nine of Cups energy for me, is that being stubborn. I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. No, I'm not. There's still that one thing that's missing. But you can't quite put your finger on it, especially with the Two of Pentacles coming up. It's a bit like, oh, where is it coming from? Or it's just a case that you are juggling too much, or you're juggling too much in your life right now to kind of find that missing cup. That's kind of what's going on right now, is these two. Then we come on to these three DZs. I feel like in October, This is something that you're going to need to drop. This is a mindset. This is something here that you need to drop. Stop juggling everything. Stop putting yourself on the back foot and stop being stubborn saying that you're fine. Drop that act. Drop whatever it is that you're juggling that's making you put yourself below everybody else or below a situation or below work life or below something like that, because that is wrong. Look towards the future. Look for what you want to do. Prepare yourself and move forward, because this is what's coming for you if you do. The Knight of Wands being the lustful adventure. So I can see travel within that. I can see a romance. I can see love for yourself. Lust is a thing that it can be a lust for yourself. It can be a lust for somebody else. The Knight of Wands moving forward and having that adventure. I see travel. And you've got the Queen of Wands with her mystery, but also her vibrancy. And it's something like, yes, it's a little bit of a mystery what is coming ahead, but there's vibrancy there. There's exuberance. She's looking towards the future. Both being Wands cards, there's that fire, there's that creativity, especially with the Three of Wands coming up as well. This is just saying to me that whatever this is that you're trying to juggle right now, whatever this is that you're being really stubborn about, drop it. Like, drop it. Don't think twice about it. Just drop it. Because it is completely getting in your way. Okay, on to the next lot of cards. So, again, like, this is so funny. So we have the Knight card that's come up, which again, I was talking about that very much stubborn energy, like holding on to something. You are holding on to something for dear life. And I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure what you guys are holding on to. Obviously, it's a general reading. This is going to resonate with you in one way or another. But I feel like you are holding on to something so tightly and you just don't want to let that go. But it is stopping you from moving forward, and it's stopping you from having this, this adventure, this lust, this love, this everything else that's going on in your life. And then we have Artemis and Freya that come up as well. Okay, so with these two cards, they're quite interesting compared to what we're kind of talking about. So Artemis is very much, cleverness can destroy the thing that you desire. So kind of watch out for yourself. Try and not be so hot-blooded and impatient. Care must be taken not to stumble. It's kind of this card is very much a warning card of, again, drop something. Don't be so stubborn. Don't be so hot-headed about it. Don't, your own cleverness is going to get in your way if you're sitting there going, well, I'm going to hold on to this because it's the clever thing to do. It's the right thing to do. But then also at the same time, it's destroying you. And then Freya, again, it's like the card meaning just written down in the book here that I've got in front of me, because I just loved the way that they completely summed up this card in one sentence. It is just as this goddess was prepared to sell herself to get what she wanted, so will you if you draw this card. Like, exactly. You have to now have this determination. This determination now needs to come out of you. You need to stop with this juggling act, with this stubbornness, with this night energy of holding on to everything as well, and break free and break out. Like, go out and get what you want. Go out. You've got the determination for it. You've got the courage for it. Go out and go and do what you would like to do. Nothing's stopping you. Nothing's stopping you. Okay, so then we have, you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon this earth and all of its inhabitants. So again, that can be something that if you've wanted to do something spiritually for quite a long time, then go out ahead and do it. Take this preparation, take this foresight and move forward with it. Drop the thing that you don't need. Okay, and then it says you have a gift for working with young people and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching or parenting children. So there we go. This life purpose again, so it could be something to do with spirituality. It could be doing something to do with children. It could be something, the fact that you could possibly get pregnant if that is something that is along the lines of what you would like to happen to you in October. Again, it could be a fact that you could become a teacher, and that can be a teacher of I know it says young people, but also then in this, it's like you need to shine your divine love. It could be a case that you need to teach people about spirituality, or teach people about, trying to get in touch with their spiritual side, or doing something along the lines of like my channel with tarot reading, or something along those lines I can see. Okay, and then on to the last lot of cards here I've got. So, oh my God. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Knight of Wands energy. What was I saying about true love, about love coming your way? I've got children, I've got love, I've got spirituality, I've got going out and getting it. And then we have, these cards are fantastic. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and abilities to give to others. Like, come on, allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to receive. Stop balancing. Stop holding on to whatever this is. There's something you guys are holding on to, and it's really getting in your way. It's really, really, really getting in your way. You need to stop holding on to whatever this is. And then we've got sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So again, this can be another sort of indication that you're starting to become sensitive over this situation. You're starting to become too sensitive towards whatever you're hanging on to, and that is just telling you to sort of avoid that harsh relationship, avoid that way. And then also, last but not least, we have, there is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So again, try not to force things, try not to run into stuff headlong. As much as I'm saying, grab the whole bull by its horns and do something about it. Yes, there's all well and good doing something about it, but make sure you just don't rush straight into it. Always make sure to think about something before you sign the dotted line. That's definitely one of the things in life I always do. As much as I want something to happen, as much as it seems like a really, really good thing, not everything like in life is a good thing. And some things are too good to be true. So make sure you take that one step at a time. Okay, so I'm just going to pull another oracle card here for you guys from my fairy deck, just to see if there are any other additional messages. So are there any other additional messages here for group number 2? Are there any other additional messages here for group number 2? Right, so we've had 2 come out, and they're perfect cards. So we have authority. So take your authority back. Take your own authority back from yourself. Have that authority to move forward. Have that authority to cut off whatever this is, to let it go, and to move on in a direction that you want to go in. This is all about you. October is all about you. As I said in my last group, if you've heard, astrology and tarot go very hand in hand. Now, I think it's Jupiter and Saturn had... Now, I know a few of the planets that were retro, and some of the planets are now going direct, which is now opening. You can see in the cards, and you can see within readings that it's now starting to open up the door for people. So again, have that authority to walk through the doors that are being opened for you, and make sure that you have yourself that authority over yourself to be able to go, right, I'm going to make a clear, concise decision. I'm going to let go of things that aren't serving me, and I'm going to move forward with what I need to move forward with. And then last but not least, we have dreams. So follow your dreams, listen to your dreams, listen to your intuition. That could be the other reason why there's this light worker card here as well. Listen to your intuition, listen to what it's telling you, listen to the dreams and what they're telling you, or just generally follow your dreams. Have the authority to follow your own dreams and to follow your own path. Okie dokie, so I hope that really helped, and I hope that resonated. If this reading did resonate with you, then please leave a thumbs up and comment down below. I would love to hear how this helped. Also, if you would like to see any of my previous videos as well as any upcoming ones I may have, then please hit that subscribe button, and I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, and then on to group number 3. So group number 3 here with the Amazite on top of your deck. I'm just going to pop that over here, and let's see what cards you've got. Okay, so we start here with the Ace of Swords. Then on to the Four of Wands. Then on to the Knight of Swords. And then the Four of Cups. Okay, so starting off with these four cards. So we've got the Ace of Swords here, which is all about victory and clarity and cutting kind of through the bullshit. Now, with this coming up, I do see in the month of October, divinely, you are going to be given some sort of opportunity, some sort of clarity, some sort of victory. And that is going to be coming after the work that you have been doing in September. That this victory is going to kind of be presented to you from the divine or from your spirits or from angels, anything along those kind of lines. Now that victory can have something to do with the Four of Wands, coming up next to it, which is about home and harmony and unity. Now that can be a case of love, or it can be a case of just harmony in your home. There could be a home situation that is now a bit more harmonious, or there could be harmony in other places like work or anything along those kinds of lines. Now, this is going to come to you very thick and fast and very hastily. So what Spirit's kind of telling me right now is that you just to make sure to keep your cool, make sure to take your time. This is going to come to you very quickly in the month of October. As I stated in my other two decks, there are some, the astrology and tarot do go hand in hand, and there are quite a few planets that are now going direct and that are opening up doors for people over the next sort of couple of weeks. And this is what's happening, and what I'm seeing in the cards and in my own personal readings is that things are starting to open up, and people are starting to doors are starting to open, and people are starting to open up. And now this is bringing opportunity in this very Knight of Swords kind of fashion of headlong, everybody's kind of rushing towards things. But make sure that you keep time for yourself. Make sure that you don't rush into things too hastily, or it can turn out for the worst. Also, with this Four of Cups coming up, try not, as much as you don't think that you need something else in your life, as much as you don't think that whatever divine is giving you is the wrong thing for you, or that you just don't see it right now, don't ignore it. Don't be this Four of Cups energy of, I don't need that right now, and ignore it. Don't ignore this message that is kind of here as well. Don't ignore anything that is being handed to you via intuition or via spirit, anything or any opportunity that may come your way. Try to embrace everything. As much as everything is coming to you thick and fast, you're like, right, well, I've got all of this, I don't need whatever this is now. Maybe you do. Maybe it's something that you'll later on regret not doing because you ignored it now. Okay, so then on to the next lot of cards. So we have Venus there. So I did say about this sort of home and harmony, marriage kind of card. I do see love on the card for you guys here in group number 3. I do see eternal love. I do see marriage. I do see family and home kind of being very much centered around that kind of love. That is majorly coming up in that Venus card, definitely. And then after that, we have the Wheel. So things are turning in your direction. Doors are opening. Things are turning in your direction. Just don't ignore anything that is coming up towards you. Please, please, please don't ignore anything that is coming towards you in the month of October. Things are going to come hastily in half. The wheel is turning. I do see a little bit of cooperation. Again, there's this 2. I do see a cooperation. I do see a unity. And that is, again, sort of signified within the Four of Wands as well as the Venus card popping up. So I do see that unity. I do see that kind of thing going on. I do see love. Something where there is 2 people 100%. And then on to the next lot of cards. So I've got Archangel Michael here. Now, Archangel Michael can come up because he is your Archangel, and it can be an indication that you have picked the correct group. But also with this card, he is saying, I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life's purpose. So again, have the courage to move forward. Don't keep... Okay, so I apologize about that. My camera died. So as I was saying, what he's trying to tell you is to take the courage to actually accept the things that are happening to you. With the Wheel card coming up, the Venus card, especially with the Four of Cups coming up here, it's that case of have the courage. He will give you the courage to be able to not be this wallflower that's just not good, that's happy with what she already has or what he already has, and to have the courage to kind of take more, and that you deserve more and you deserve to take more. So that's the reason why that Archangel Michael's come up. And then we also have another Archangel here. So you are either being followed by two or one of these Archangels. So then we have Archangel Raphael. I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. I do feel like that whatever this is because of some sort of emotional hurt that you've had before in the past. There's been some emotional hurt regarding a situation, and that's the reason why you're now refusing to take this opportunity or to move forward with this opportunity. So I do feel like that what this is saying now is move forward, heal yourself, heal the wound that was there previously. We are here to protect you as the angels, so we are here to protect you. Spirit is here to protect you. This is being divinely given to you. It's not something that somebody else has given to you. We are here to protect you, and we are here for you. So that's what I feel like that is saying. Okay, and so then on to the next lot of cards. So we've got here inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So again, this card is all about that inner wisdom within yourself. It's also trying to ask you to turn within, to feel within. Do you know this is the right thing? You know you shouldn't be refusing this door that's opening there for you. You know it in your heart of hearts. So accept it, and accept the fact that it's there for you. Okay, and then on to the next card. Again, I can't make this stuff up. Expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been answered. Like, expect a miracle. In the month of October, group number 3, expect a miracle. Expect doors to be open for you. Expect something that you've wanted for a while to be handed towards you, divinely handed towards you. Then on to the next one, we've got the sorceress. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So again, this Four of Cups energy isn't something that you haven't wanted or that you haven't manifest previously in the past. This is something that your heart does desire. This is something that you have wanted for a long, long time. It's just that maybe at the time that it was originally given to you, it wasn't the right time for you in your life. Now is the right time. Now is the right time to move forward. Now is the right time for you to be able to have that peace, that harmony, that victory with that Ace of Swords there. Okay, and then last but not least, past life. This situation involves your past life memories. Now, this can be literally past life, and that's the reason why this is coming up to you. Or sometimes with this card, when this card comes out, it is to do with the past. And as I was saying, with that Four of Cups energy, that very past life, well, something to do with your past anyway, is kind of coming back into your life now. And it's now is the time to reignite that. Now is the time to redo that, and to do it in a positive way. Okay, so I'm just going to pull a couple of cards here for you just to see if there are any other additional messages. So are there any other additional messages here for group number 3 for October 2019? Are there any other additional messages here for group number 3? Okay, so the first one we've got here is shame. So we need to get rid of the shame. You need to get rid of the shame. I feel like there's definitely there's some sort of shame. You with this Four of Cups, you've tried something before. You've definitely tried something before. There's some sort of energy that I can feel that this is something that you've done before, and that now it's coming back round again, and you kind of don't want it. You kind of crossing your arms and going, no, I've been there, done that, worn the t-shirt. It's just going to be the same. Well, it could not just be the same. This is the thing. It could be completely different. Not everything. Give it something at least one more chance, one more try before you turn around and be like, nope, that's it, I'm done. Okay, and then laughter. So again, remember to kind of have this laughter. Remember to have this type of laughter and fun and everything within this month. October is a fantastic month to kind of sit there and be like, right, come on, laugh and live. And yes, things are coming back round again. Yes, things are moving very quickly, but to remember to stop and laugh and smell the flowers while you're doing it. Okay, so I think that's everything there for group number 3. So if this reading did resonate and you did like this reading, then please, please, please leave a thumbs up and comment down below. I would love to hear how this helped. Also, if you would like to see any of my previous videos as well as any upcoming ones that I may have, then please hit that subscribe button. I would really, really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, and then on to group number 4 here with the amethyst on top of your deck. So I'm just going to pop that over here and let's see what card you've got. Okay, so we start out here with the Star card. Then we have the Death card. Then we have the Six of Wands. And then the King of Cups. Okay, so again, with all of these decks, I've kind of, well, all of these piles, I have had this very reoccurring thing that's kind of come through. And it is probably because October is mostly Libra season. And that is very much balance and harmony throughout the whole of this. Very much balance, very much things coming back around, very much things starting again anew. And the same is to be said for group number 4. So we start out with this Star card. So this is the Star card is very much again all about balance. And the thing that's kind of pops out for me about the Star card is that this balance is coming from spirit. This balance is coming from the divine, with the stars being around them her so very, very clearly, as well as this kind of this pouring something into a pool that is full and then pouring stuff out onto the ground to let it be grounded and let it be soaked up by the earth, and 1 foot in the pool and 1 foot out. So very much I feel like in the month of October, for you guys who picked group number 4, it's very much filling up something that you have been working on, something that you have been, filling up that pool very slowly, bit by bit, and pouring out some of the stuff that you want to releasing it back into the world. Now, this can very much be to do with emotions, it being water, but also I just feel like it's maybe a little bit of a physical sense of getting rid of some of the things in your routine, maybe getting and replacing them with things that are going to fill up that pond rather than drain it. Now, we come on to the Death card. Now, everybody obviously always gets scared about the Death card, but it is not what it says it is. This is all about rebirth and a restart and a new beginning and a new thing. This is transformation, pretty much absolute transformation. It is the death of one thing and the beginning of the other. Now, it coming up next to the Star card, it means it kind of dumbs it down a little bit. So yes, they're 2 very big cards. Yes, they're 2 very, the major arcana. But at the same time, the Star card with the Death card next to it kind of softens it a little bit. It's a bit like, right, find the balance of this transformation. Make sure you have harmony through the transformation. Again, with this very much depiction of the, water coming out and laying onto the ground. Like, that's the kind of transformation you should be looking for. Again, we have this very like sun and this path in the background. So I do see a very good outcome. It's something that does always pop out to me, is that little sun in the background there. But it is moving forward. The Death card is always about moving forward. So letting go of some of this stuff, moving forward and transforming into something new and shiny and a little bit like that star. Now, that's definitely something that is coming towards you or that you're working on right now. Now, also in the month of October, we have then the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is all about being on a long journey, and that's where I feel like recently, where all of the readings have slightly been the same, just because tarot and astrology go hand in hand. There's very much a theme throughout, and they've all been slightly different, but there's very much been a theme without the 4 decks this time of victory of everybody has recently been working so hard towards goals, and now there's this victory. Now there's this long coming back from a long journey. Everybody's celebrating. Everybody think it, yay, she's finally got there. She's finally done it. She's done what she said that she's going to do, or he's done what he said he's going to do. And that's where I see you guys in October again. Like, everybody seems to be, all the doors seem to be opening for everybody in October, and things seem to be sorting themselves out, and victories being won. Again, the King of Cups being very balanced, being very emotionally balanced, sort of riding those waves very calmly, very sort of like, I'm just going to ride them, I'm just going to go with the flow. And that is the kind of message that I do get through for you guys here in group. You've got that victory. Now it's time to sort of make sure that you go with the flow and reap the benefits, and really reap the benefits. Okay, so next on to the other cards. So we've got the idea card here. So again, one of maybe your ideas is now starting to come. This is what this Six of Wands energy is kind of telling me, is that idea is now starting to blossom. That idea could be a brand new idea to be able to get into this transition as well. Obviously, I get certain bits and pieces. This is a general reading, but it's an idea of maybe how to be balanced. It could be an idea of how to transform your life a little bit right now. It can be an idea to be able to have that victory in the end. Then we have isolation. So I feel like this is a slight little bit of a warning. Like, try not to isolate yourself. Try not to put yourself in an isolation, in a bubble. Try not to maybe go hermit mode. Just because of obviously that you are working on yourself and you are working on these new projects doesn't mean that you need to isolate yourself from your friends and family. They are there to help, and they are there to have, for you to be able to lean on. Okay, and then we go on to adaptability. So again, adapt, move forward. That's very much to do with that death card, very much to do with that balance again as well. Like, be adaptable, adapt to your surroundings, adapt to the idea that you've got for maybe something else. King of Cups is very an adaptable card as well. That very flow, that go with the flow, ride the waves, be adaptable, adapt to different situations and different things. Okay, and then we'll go on to the next couple of cards here. So we have faith and hope, because something positive and new is on the horizon that you can't yet see. Okay, so I don't think I need to explain that card. Obviously, there is something on the horizon for you guys here in group number 4, definitely. So the next card is schooling, study, education helps your life purpose and personal growth. At this time, the angels will guide you and help you with this process. So again, it's very much that this study, this schooling, there's something can do with the idea. It can be to do with the transformation. It can do with the adaptability. Anything along those lines. It could be do with the victory as well. Then the next one, these are just fantastic cards. So you're at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and guide you onto your next step. Happiness awaits you now. That very much relates to that death card, and it very much relates to that rebirth, and that rebirth that you need, and the rebirth that's going to come within October as well. So then the final lot of cards here, we have the Guardian card. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So again, throughout this, you are protected. Your spirit guides want you to know that you are protected, and that you are, that this is all for you. So don't be worried about that sort of transformation. You are going to be protected during it. Stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. It is literally what I was just saying. Like, don't worry. Everything's going to be okay. You don't need to worry about this transformation. It's going to be a good thing for you. Trust me. And then we have your household situation is improving, either through a move or healthy change in occupancy. So that can again be to do with this change. There could be some sort of change that's going on. You could be moving house. Within October, there could be a family member that's kind of moving out, or there's, somebody's moving in with you. That could be another reason, another change. And then last but not least, we have you have been indoors for too long, so go outside and get some fresh air. So again, very much this card, I like to think of it as, yes, go outside, go and get some fresh air, but also have a fresh look upon your life, have a fresh look upon your situation, and kind of go outside and think outside the box. Okay, so I'm just going to pick a couple of more cards here from my fairy deck, just to see if there are any other additional messages. Okay, so are there any other additional messages here for group number 4? Are there any other additional messages here for group number 4? Thank you. Right. So the one that's come out is abandonment. So please don't feel like you're abandoned. Feel that goes with that isolation card. Don't abandon yourself. Don't isolate yourself. And if you feel like that, then reach out. Maybe that's the change that you need. Maybe that's the victory that you need. That small little victory of you not feeling abandoned, or you feel like that you can actually talk to somebody, and that's that small little victory within yourself. So again, make sure you talk to people. Don't this feeling, a feeling of abandonment and isolation, I just feel is a very small part of it, but reach out to people before it becomes something big. And then last but not least, we have rejuvenation. So again, so yeah, just make sure you rejuvenate and just sort of relax, take things in, make sure that you're not overworking yourself through all of this busy time and through this Libra kind of season of coming back around. Make sure that you are taking time out for yourself and that you are resting and you are rejuvenating in the way that you know that's going to fill your own cup up, and that is going to make sure that you have enough energy to kind of take on whatever you need to take on. Okay, so I think that's everything there for group number 4. So if this reading did resonate, or if you did like it, then please leave a thumbs up and comment down below. I would love to hear how this helped. If you would like to see any of my previous videos as well as any of my upcoming ones, then please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.